Welcome to today's news discussion. I'm Sarah, and I'm joined by Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean. Let's dive into the stories making headlines today.
First up, a tragic incident in Missouri where a plane carrying skydivers crashed shortly after takeoff, killing everyone on board. The crash occurred near Butler, Missouri, and involved a total of 12 fatalities, including 11 skydivers and the pilot.
That's devastating. Were there any details about the experience level of the skydivers who were on that flight?
According to reports, several of the skydivers killed in the crash were experienced jumpers. They belonged to a community with a unique bond, as described by one friend.
So this wasn't a group of novice skydivers. These were people with significant experience. Do we know what might have caused the crash?
The cause is still unknown, and the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, is leading the investigation. Witnesses described the plane spinning out of control before it crashed.
That's a very vivid description. Were there any reports of the skydivers having time to jump out of the plane?
Actually, witnesses said that the skydivers didn't have time to jump. The plane crashed moments after taking off.
That's a critical detail. It suggests the issue was likely with the plane itself, or something that happened immediately after takeoff.
Exactly. The investigation will likely focus on factors like the plane's maintenance history, weather conditions, and pilot experience.
That's a complex task. Speaking of complex issues, let's move on to another story.
The Congo is facing a severe Ebola outbreak, with authorities reporting a record one-day increase in cases. Just last Sunday, 72 new cases were confirmed within a 24-hour period.
That's alarming. What's the current total number of confirmed cases?
The total number of confirmed cases has now reached 782, with 181 confirmed deaths. The outbreak was declared a month ago.
What are the main challenges in containing this outbreak?
According to reports, weak contact tracing, insecurity, and funding gaps are hindering the response efforts. The lack of an approved medicine or vaccine for this particular strain of Ebola is also a significant concern.
The World Health Organization, WHO, has been involved in responding to this outbreak. Have they taken any specific actions?
The WHO declared the outbreak a public health emergency of international concern on May 17, 2026, which is their highest alert level. This declaration likely mobilized additional resources and international support.
That's a critical step. Let's hope it leads to a more effective response. Moving on to another story.
Tragically, a young Australian girl was shot dead by Pakistani police who mistook her family's rental car for that of armed robbers.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Were there any other casualties or details about the incident?
2 of the girl's family members were also wounded in the incident. The police were pursuing a group of armed robbers at the time.
So it was a case of mistaken identity. Has there been any official response from the Australian government?
The Australian Prime Minister has demanded answers and called for an investigation into the incident.
That's understandable. Diplomatic relations between Australia and Pakistan might be affected by this incident.
Indeed, such incidents can strain international relations and raise concerns about safety for travelers.
Absolutely. Let's move on to another story.
A disturbing incident in Weston-super-Mare, North Somerset, where a 9-year-old girl named Aria Thorpe was fatally stabbed by a 16-year-old teenager.
What was the context of the stabbing? Do we know why the teenager committed such a violent act?
According to court hearings, the teenager has stated that he doesn't know why he stabbed Aria. However, it's been revealed that he Googled "what happens if you kill" moments after the stabbing.
That's chilling. It suggests a level of premeditation, or at least curiosity about the consequences of his actions.
The incident is still under investigation, and more details will likely come to light as the case progresses.
Hopefully, the investigation will provide some clarity on the motivations behind such a tragic act. Let's move to one more story.
A former Louisville police officer was charged with manslaughter for fatally shooting a naked man while responding to an alleged assault.
What were the circumstances surrounding this shooting?
The officer, who has since resigned, was responding to a call. The details of the exact circumstances are still under scrutiny, given that the victim was unarmed and naked.
That raises significant questions about the officer's judgment and the protocols in place for responding to such calls.
The grand jury's decision to charge the officer with manslaughter indicates that they found sufficient evidence to suggest the shooting was not justified.
It's a complex issue. involving both the actions of the officer and the broader context of police protocols.
As we've discussed these various stories, it's clear that each incident raises important questions about safety, judgment, and the complexities of human behavior.
Indeed. And as we wrap up today's discussion, it's evident that these stories will continue to unfold, potentially leading to changes in policies and practices.
Well, that's all for today's episode. Thank you for joining us, Sean.
Thank you, Sarah. It's been a thorough examination of the day's top stories.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with more news discussion soon.
Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged.